These types of assets are going to the home page and primary service pages, okay? Like, if we haven't issued a PR about our service and where we're doing it, high-powered guest posts, like, if you get the structure right, get the content right, do your keyword gap analysis right, do your keyword research right, and structure the website with commercial intent and informational intent, this list I'm going to give you, for most businesses, small business owners, this should be enough to get you to the finish line if you have enough patience. Okay, here we go. All right, let's keep going. All right. So again, these are in no particular order. If you have questions, please get them in. I have a few videos that I need to get out, but I really want to cover this because I see this so much and I know this will help you out. All right. Before you start powering in high-powered stuff or spending $200 a link and getting, premium placements, let's make sure we have our essentials, right? First and foremost, we want to get a press release out there, an authoritative press release that's going to point to our homepage and also our high commercial intent service pages. I'm focusing on local business owners. This is who I help. This is what I do. I'm primarily focused on local and lead generation. That's what I do. All right. Authority sites or blog sites, e-commerce sites, an affiliate, there's channels for that. I'm primarily talking to business owners. I'm talking to you, okay? So press releases on authoritative websites, they go to the homepage and primary commercial intent pages. Basic press releases or lower cost or localized press releases, these also are going to point at the homepage and our commercial intent pages. So now we have premium press release. We have our basic press release. We've essentially now have built each one of these is 500 links. Okay? Each one of these is about 700 links. Okay? Backlinks. We're not talking about referring domains. Also, too, when you put out a press release, because it's one article distributed, a bunch of sites pick it up, but Google only rewards so many. Why? Because it's the same article being distributed. That's why you generally want to do these every 30 to 90 to 6 months, depending on budget and depending on competition. Okay? But press releases are first. All right? These are in no order, but these are one of the first items. Next, citations. Okay? There's a magnitude of flavors here. All right? You have your top list, which are called generalized citations. Google Business Profile, Yelp, Monta, MapQuest, Foursquare. These are your general. There's a top, if you look up top 50 USA citations or top 50 Canada citations, top UK citations, there's a list. That list that's out there is a general list. These are places that we want to be found. We want to be found on Apple. We want to be found on Foursquare. We want to be found on Yahoo, right? General citations are essential for your business. It's good to have digital references referring back to who we are, what we do, where we do it, and here's our phone number, right? Name, address, phone number, website, description, right? Put your logo in there. Generally, you'll build out about 100 of these, all right, total. 50 to 100. It depends on where you're going. Now, there's different kinds. If you're not getting a username and password, like Reddit, it should not be inside of your list for citations, all right? Look up the top 50 or top 100 list. Find that list. That's the list that we build. It's a dual verification process. That's what the difference is. That's why guys on Fiverr or gals on Fiverr are offering 100 for $10. And then other places, I won't name them, and myself offer a higher cost because it's a dual verification process. You have to have a phone number, have to have an email. It's not just a directory. Directories are on this list, but that's not what we're talking about right now, okay? And yes, there's a difference. Directory, I could go and put name, address, phone number anywhere, right? A citation or a structured citation, I have to verify who I am and what I do. Fair enough? All right, let's move on. Now, like I mentioned before, there's different flavors, right? We have our generalized citations. You have local citations, okay? You can also look at these as directories. Generally, you want to do 10 to 20 of these. Next, you have niche or category specific. For instance, I work with lawyers, right? Lawyers and real estate investors are my bread and butter. These are my primary clients, right? I help all kinds of businesses, though. I want to help anybody, everybody, anyone that I can, as long as I have time, right? But a niche specific when we're talking about law firms, could be super lawyers or ABO, right? If we're talking about home services, a niche specific could be easy local, right? Home advisor. If we're talking about real estate, we want to get listed on Zillow. You see, like these would be more niche specific citations or considered directories, all right? So niche citations. Again, we build out 10 to 20 of these. Generally, and I've made videos on this, what we're looking at and what we want to do is we want to figure out, okay, I want to rank for a specific, let's say, personal injury lawyer in Philly. Who are the top performers in maps and who are the top performers in the organic SERPs? Which citations are being rewarded the most? Those are your niche specific and location specific, generally speaking, because they already have all the other digital references. They already have these, right? Or they wouldn't be a top player. Okay. So regular citations, local specific citations to a specific region. Sometimes this could be Better Business Bureau. This could, or I'm sorry, not Better Business Bureau, Chamber of Commerce in a specific region. That's a citation. Okay. All right. So we're going to go down here. Number 6, directories. All right. And then we'll just do a 6 and a 7. Niche directories. Okay. Now a directory, like I mentioned before, much like a citation, but you could really put your name, address, phone number, and a link back to a website or an internal page, oftentimes is what we like. You could put that out anywhere. Almost anything could be considered a directory or an unstructured citation if I'm able to put name, address, phone number, description, and a link, right? We like to slide an image in there too so we can start putting other entities in place, but that's another talk for another day, all right? So directories, we like to do about 100 of these. Niche directories, it could be 20 to 100, okay? You're starting to see the stack now, right? Well, where are these pointing to? To the homepage and primary service pages. Commercial intent pages, what makes you dollars, and your homepage, establishing brand, who we are, what we do, where we do it, and here's our phone number. Okay? These are crucial links that we want to establish and get in the door. How fast? As fast as you can. As fast as you possibly can. I have never, ever seen any business owner get a penalty by building citations. Never, ever. Unless you're using, I won't name specific services, but if you're using a citation service that's really a PBN disguised as a citation, yes, you might run into problems. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about building out structured citations and directories and doing PR related to our brand, business, service, where we're at, what we're doing, establishing our brand and our entity. I've never seen a business owner get a penalty by doing this. This is just proper work. Every business does it. We want to get this stuff out as fast as we possibly can. Let's keep going. Number 8. All right, we've done our PR, we've done our citations, we've done our local. One of the next things we want to do, it's called data aggregation. All right, after you've established your citations and your directories, we want to use an API in order to validate. This is how I look at it. That's why I'm explaining it this way. It's essentially doing it with a computer to validate the citations and the directories that we've already built and get the citations and the directories that we can't do manually. It has to be done through an API programmatically. It has to be done programmatically, right? This is called data aggregation submission. We're going to start offering this, all right? But there's a lot of services out there that do this. Be mindful. If I had to give a recommendation, what we always use is Bright Local, right? They offer a really good data aggregation solution. No, I wouldn't use them for citations, but they have a solution for data aggregation submission, and it's relatively inexpensive. We use it. I like it. No big deal. Let's move on. Also, Web20 does too. It's up to you, but we're going to start offering data aggregation, but it's part of the system I use. Hey, I can't do it all. Right? Sometimes we have to lean on other services in order to be able to do what's most effective for our clients, right? Right. So let's move on. Number 9. We've done our PR. We've done our local PR. We've done our citations, local citations, niche citations, directories, niche directories, and data aggregation submissions. Okay. Generally, you want to pick 1 or 2 platforms. We were doing all 3, but we noticed that it wasn't really giving us a benefit, so we generally pick 2. All right. All right. We still do this to this day. We'll generally go out to the top sites. We call it foundation. We call them foundation links. Okay. Foundation links. What this essentially is, at the end of the day, is Web 2.0. Okay. Web 2.0 could also be considered social links. If you have not established your brand on primary sources, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Reddit, if I didn't already say that. If you're not on these, Twitter or X now, we need to have a business profile on these assets. Like, it has to be done. Go out there and establish your name, address, phone number, your business, and your description, and link back to your homepage. Establish the brand, right? Foundation links, this includes Web 2.0. Also, what we will generally do is we build out a generalized list. You could build out niche specific. You could do keyword. To do it right, you have to put the keyword into the search bar and do a search for your primary keyword. Scan by 100 results and figure out which Web 2.0s is Google rewarding. Every SERP is different. There's 100 results per keyword query. Out of that 100 results, which Web 2.0s are actually showing up for the keyword? Those are the ones that you need to get. That's a lot of work. So what we have found is, well, which ones are authoritative? Which ones can we build? We'll just do the batch for a low cost, and whatever sticks. That's how we do it. If you want to take that extra time, it's a lot of time and a lot of effort and a lot of work, then that's the best way to do it. But these are called foundation links or Web 2.0s. Number 10, we already covered it, but this is your social profiles. I know it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but you need to establish your brand, your business, service, description, and phone number. Who we are, what we do, and where we do it. All right. This right here, there's probably about 7. Foundation, generally we do about 20. All right. Now, I want you to add this up, right?